I started, my role within the fashion over 20 years of experience has been, as Aman said, with luxury brands, had my own consultancy, been the CEO of Shrimps. And there's some common kind of practices across all of my experiences. I was in charge of like planning, merchandising, product, end-to-end supply chain. Obviously at Shrimps I did everything, especially the cash flow. And stock is a real problem for fashion businesses, and witnessing that firsthand. We also have done like 10 startups from concept to multi-million dollars, or failing because they have too much stock and all their money is tied up in cash flow. And I think so this is always on my mind, and I never felt great about it because I'll be the one that was predicting what we were going to sell. It's not back of a fab packet, it's quite affirmative, but there's still, you're never going to get it right, and you never know what's happening in the market on a global level. There's especially if you're running a global business. And then COVID happened, and of course everything stopped. So all the brands that I was working for had so much stock tied up, ran out of money. It was really, really tense time for retail, and I think nobody predicted that. And so that was there. It was about a couple of years ago, and I was thinking, I remember sitting, somewhere by the river and just thinking, this is wrong. Like, this is crazy. I need to think of a different way now. Of course we're going to get over COVID, but let's, I put my thinking cap on, and I was, how can we minimize the risk, and how can we enable people to be creators, like not just brands, but open up the market so that anybody that wants to have a collection can have a collection. So for example, when I had my consultancy, lots of people come, they want to start a fashion brand. It still happens now, but through creating digitally, we can massively reduce that cost for them. So I started about formalizing what PhygitalTwin can do. So this is obviously reducing waste by producing on demand and not forecasting stock and sitting on stock. So completely different model. So we had to reconfigure our whole entire supply chain to do that, which we've done over the last 2 years. And then secondly was, how can we use digital tools, 3D Clo, digital designs, to speed up the whole product development design process to market. And then, of course, NFTs will come to that later. But authentication. There's the fake fashion market is worth 4 trillion. It's worth more than the actual revenue for the whole entire fashion industry. So NFTs obviously can help prevent fakes. So that was really the kind of the concept of PhygitalTwin, and solving two problems really.
Amazing. And actually, I think there's a lot of interesting stuff on like the 3D side of things. I think we'll touch on after this. But for PhygitalTwin, I'm curious if everything goes right and kind of everything goes to plan, how do you see it looking? Like, what's the blue sky scenario in like 5 to 10 years?
We're really focused on building solutions for designers to make it as seamless as possible. I feel like this is the beginning, of customization, like design tools. So we're using 3D Clo. At the same time, it doesn't integrate fully throughout the supply chain. There's still two different interfaces. There's production and the 3D design. You can't sort of alter it and it alters the pattern. It's still, how I see the future is seamless design tools for brands, creators, almost, we offer a turnkey solution at the moment, but it's in its early stage. So I think developing the tech so it's advanced, that you can just give it to you. You can design your own collection now. We don't need to hold your hand. It's all there for you. And that's our real passion, is developing these tools. We're working on that investment opportunity at the moment, so that we can actually just open this up to everybody and offer brands. It reduces cost, you can remember patterns. So I think that for me is the future of just enabling everybody to be a creator that wants to be.